What's going on, people? Wanted to make a video of a question I was asked on one of my videos. Good ass question too. I don't think there's too many people touching on this subject. So let's get started. The question was, if I get paid with the 1099, how much money do I have to put aside to pay Uncle Sam back? Well, if you just got your rig, you shouldn't be paying anything back. If you don't have a rig and you're working for somebody and that's the way you're getting paid, same answer. You shouldn't pay anything back. If you don't have a rig and you're working for somebody and somebody's paying you with the 1099, you're considered self-employed when you get paid with the 1099. When you get paid with the W-2 form, you're considered a company employee, or what I call salary slaves. So the best advice I give anybody, even if you just bought your rig this year or last year, and this is the first time you're filing with the 1099, the best advice I can give you guys is find a tax person that does taxes for us truck drivers. Don't go to Jackson Hewitt. Don't go to H&R Block, because I'm telling you from experience, they don't know how to file our taxes. 1099 does cost. When you go file that 1099, it is going to cost you more. In California, I think it costs us 150, 175 bucks. Not too sure. It's February 15th, and I still haven't filed my taxes because if you watch my other videos, I have my own authority. And all last year I worked, well, not all last year, but I worked with a few companies. I think I have 2 1099s at the house, and I'm waiting for a couple more, a few more. Not too sure. That's why I filed my taxes. But my best advice to you guys is find a tax person that does taxes for us, for truck drivers. H&R Block and them mom and pop shops, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Like I said, I'm telling you this from experience. I've done it. They jacked me up pretty good. How do you know if you have the right person filing your taxes? The right person is going to give you 2 to 3 pieces of paper, and it's going to tell you all your deductions. It'll tell you fuel, registration, permits, clothes, all that. That's how you'll know you have the right person. That person will 9 out of 10 times tell you, look, take them 3 or 2 sheets home, figure out how much you spend on registration, leases, whatever it is, and you have to just fill in the blanks. And then you bring it back to that tax person. That tax person will figure it out and file your taxes that way. Now, if you have a person filing your taxes and he or she is sitting in front of the computer and just blabbering out deductions that you can claim, that's not a person you want to do your taxes with. Because you want to crunch these numbers real good and make sure that you're not giving any of your money up. Didn't you hate it when you worked for a company and they paid you with the W-2 form and they just took money out of your check without your consent? They just took the money out and they just threw it into these initials that I didn't even know what the fuck these initials were. Well, this is what a 1099 is for. Them initials, they're going out the window. If you want to pay into them initials, you can pay into them. If you don't, you don't have to. If anything, they're going to pay you back. I've guided a few people to the people that I do the taxes with, and each year they've gotten from 5,000 to 6,000 every year. Now you might be asking yourself, okay, so I'm considered self-employed now since I'm getting a 1099. Can I still file taxes jointly with the old lady or the old man? Yeah, sure. Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is you're considered self-employed and you have way more deductions. And now it's up to you whether you want to pay Uncle Sam or you want Uncle Sam to pay you. You have that choice. Now the only reason why you would be paying Uncle Sam is if you're planning on buying a property. If you're planning on buying a commercial property, if you're planning on buying a home in the near future, then of course, you want to pay Uncle Sam, 6,000-7,000, and you want to not claim them deductions. Because if you don't know, and for the people that do know, when you go buy a property, the first thing they want to see is taxes. Because they want to see how much you're claiming to bring into the home. If you're not claiming a lot of money, then you might not qualify for that property. So it's kind of, you're screwed if you do it and you're screwed if you don't, But that's the only reason why you should be paying Uncle Sam back, is if you're buying a property, planning on buying a property within the next 2 years. Other than that, you shouldn't be paying Uncle Sam any money. Uncle Sam should be paying you money. Now, yes, I'm just talking to the people that don't own that rig for right now. Okay, you don't own that rig, you're working for whoever, and they're paying you with the 1099. You can claim all that fuel that you're putting into that rig. Now, say your boss gives you a 1099 for 50,000, and you estimated that you pumped 40,000 into that rig. Of course, you're not going to claim all 40,000. You're going to claim a quarter of that. Another deduction that you have is, say you park that rig somewhere near your home. Say it's a public parking, and your boss pays, $150, $175. That's also a deduction. Now, say you park that rig in your driveway. That's a deduction. That's $150, $175 a month that you're paying. There's another deduction that a lot of people don't know about. On that form, it's going to ask you, do you pay for storage? Do you pay for storage? If you answer no, you're incorrect. You do pay for storage. If you drive a sleeper, I drive a Freightliner. I have 3 cubby holes under the bunk where you put your air hoses, your tools, your dirty laundry, your food, whatever it is that you store right there. That's considered a storage. A lot of people think when they see storage, they think public storage. That's not what it means. It means storage in your business. That's storage back there. Under that bed, that's considered storage. And you pay for it. That's also a deduction. If you have a leased vehicle, a personal vehicle, and it's leased, that's a deduction for you. The registration that you pay on that leased vehicle, the registration that you pay on mom, dad, old lady, kids, that's a deduction for you. Remember, you are considered self-employed, so everything that you pay is deductible. So just keep that in mind. But I mean, I can't stress enough that you have to find the right person to file your taxes, because there's a lot of people that claim they know how to do our taxes, but they don't. And you walk out of that office owing money. You shouldn't owe no money. We have way more deductions than the average Joe. And if you're paying, if that tax person is telling you, well, you're gonna end up paying, $3,000, $4,000, tell that person not to file your taxes. Go somewhere else. Go look for somebody else. That's the main thing, guys. You guys need to find the right person to do your taxes. H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, they're not the right people. They don't know jack about how to do our taxes. But and the same thing for you guys that just bought a rig. You have the same deductions. Same deductions. You should not be paying nothing to Uncle Sam, especially if you have just one rig. You shouldn't be paying anything to Uncle Sam if you go to the right person to do your taxes. And again, if you're planning on buying a property within the next 2 years, you don't want to claim them deductions. You want to pay Uncle Sam back, because that's the way it works. The more money that you show coming into the home, the more taxes you're going to pay back. If you don't have that to buy a property, you won't be qualified for a loan. So, like I say, you're kind of screwed either way. But if you're not planning on buying any property, you shouldn't pay anything back to Uncle Sam. And for you guys that don't own your trucks yet, just want to say congrats. You're getting paid with the 1099. You're getting the feel of it. You're finally getting paid good money, or at least I hope your boss is paying you guys good money. You're halfway there. I don't know what your situation is, why you can't go buy your own rig. Maybe it's credit, maybe it's money, whatever the issue is, I hope you really think hard about buying your own rig. That way you don't have to worry about anybody cutting you a check. You cut your own checks. But again, congrats to everybody that's getting paid with the 1099. It's a step forward to becoming an owner-operator. And the best advice I can tell any trucker, I'm also talking to you company drivers, is become your own owner. Be an owner-operator. If you have the cahoots to deal with stress, you can be an owner-operator, because we deal with a lot of stress out here, but it pays off at the end of the day. So again, be an owner-operator, and have a good day.